रात का time था. It was late night around 8:30. It was winter and it was drizzling. So there was a front escort, big gypsy of J&K police, and then my car, which was BP ambassador, and then followed by another CRPF escort. So we came, when I was moving, my movement was actually leaked to the terrorist, and two groups of terrorists, seven, eight from each group. So total 15, 16, 17 terrorists came down. They vacated this village and then put universal machine gun UMGs on both sides of the road. And when my vehicles came, they fired, I think, hundreds of bullets.
Hello and welcome to Indian Masterminds. We have been in conversation with Mr. Shesh Paul Vaid, the former DGP of J&K. In the previous parts of our interview, he shared his remarkable journey from growing up in Jammu and Kashmir to becoming an IPS officer. His career has been both incredible and eventful. He had done many operations. He led the anti terror force and set up the village defense committees. He also supervised the release of Azhar Masood and guided J&K as DGP during challenging times. The link of those parts is provided in the description. In this segment, Mr. Vaid discusses his long career during which he faced multiple death threats. He shares his near death experience and how his family stood by him like a rock. Let's hear his story. You had an eventful life, and during your service days, there have been two assassination attempts on you. In one, I guess you injured your hand, and in one incident, you were with your daughter. She was infant only during that time. I wanted to know ki if such an event happened with any police officer, and especially if with their family also, how does it impact their personality, their working style, and how does it affect their family also? Do they वो उतने ही brave रह पाते हैं for your coming years of services? How does it work?
Both the incidents you have mentioned, the first incident, I was SSP Badgam, and my daughter was, I think, just 2 months, I think, very small. We had gone towards, I think I was returning from Gulmarg to Badgam, and I get a message that army vehicle has been ambushed and two army men have been killed. So I rushed immediately on that, Srinagar Gulmarg road. So when I reached there, I saw two dead bodies of the army. And that time my wife and my daughter were with me, and we came under a huge volley of fire. So the child was 2 months old. Child was so scared because of the noise or fire that was going on, cross firing. So it definitely have an impact on the psychology of the family, whether it is a child or your wife, your children. And the other incident which happened when I was on 23rd March 1999, when I was DIG Baramulla, in which I was seriously injured. This is the hand which has been reconstructed, Can you see this finger is on the pins?
Right.
So this was shattered completely, this hand. I was DIG Baramulla traveling from Srinagar to Baramulla, and there's a village known as Putka, 1 kilometer short of Sopur. Raat ka time tha, it was late night around 8:30. It was winter and it was drizzling. So there was a front escort, big gypsy of J&K police, and then my car, which was BP ambassador, and then followed by another CRPF escort. So we came, when I was moving, my movement was actually leaked to the terrorist, and two groups of terrorists, 7, 8 from each group.
Mhm.
So total 15, 16, 17 terrorists came down. They vacated this village and then put universal machine gun UMGs on both sides of the road. And when my vehicles came, they fired, I think, hundreds of bullets. And in this, we lost one CRPF head constable who was in the CRPF escort, and my BP vehicle was shattered. It received a number of bullets, and some of the bullets entered the bulletproof because it is bulletproof against AK-47, and
Mhm.
these were UMGs, a repeat fire. So one bullet actually hit my driver and punctured his left shoulder. The
Oh.
another bullet, which came from the bulletproof glass, shattered my hand. It got completely uh, shattered. So, meanwhile, they threw grenade. The one grenade splinter from the rear window left side punctured the door, and then it actually struck my skull. So I was very fortunate that it did not damage the brain. Otherwise, paralysis could have happened. But it got embedded in the skull. But there was huge bleeding, as if you have cut a bakra. So I took control of the wireless, told police control room Baramulla. My worry was that because of bleeding, I might die because it was bleeding so much. So Baramulla was still 10 kilometers from there. So I told control room, deputy commissioner, SSP, and SHO should reach immediately, and doctors should be ready. Operation theater should be ready. So I have been attacked. So meanwhile, when I reached, so I was operated there. This hand was sutured and bleeding was stopped. But then they said we cannot operate your skull. So Army Corps GOC came there. He said we have helicopter cannot come. It is a night, so we will shift you by road to 92 base hospital where splinter of the grenade was removed from my head. And next day my wife came and then she flew me to Delhi where this hand was reconstructed. The terrorists wanted to take me as a, kidnap me as a, they wanted to hijack, but fortunately the door was closed. They could not open the door. So this is in brief.
How much time it took you to be, मतलब अभी जैसे to be healthy again and join the service again?
I think 2 to 3 months. And then I went back and got all those 18 or 17 terrorists eliminated.
Okay, that is great. And I also wanted to talk about your wife. She's into information service, and all
Uh,
these were happening with you, and she still supported you to come back and join the service. She never told you to take VRS or anything. कि इतना danger क्यों लेना है?
she's very brave lady, and she's my batchmate Indian Information Service of 85. She also retired from Ministry of Information and Broadcasting as additional Director General. Very brave lady, and in fact, she's my moral strength. So she never said we have to face it. We are facing it.
Okay. Now, do you think in coming 2 or 3 years, Jammu and Kashmir will be 100% peaceful?
As long as you have a Pakistan, dubious neighbor like Pakistan,
Mhm.
I don't think 100% gun will be removed. It will improve. It has improved to a large extent in Kashmir Valley, Jammu region. We still there are problems. I think very soon this also will be sorted out,
Mhm.
and there's this robust security grid, and maybe in few years this situation will improve even further. But 100% guns will be removed. I doubt because Pakistan continues to breed terrorism, and some of them will be able to manage to infiltrate, so they will create problem. I think India will have to bear with it.
Right. Okay, so now, like with more than 3 decades of experience, if you are asked to change one thing in Indian policing system, what would it be?
Indian policing system, what it would be. Indian policing system is primitive in the sense that very few technology is used. Very less training is there. I think more of FSL, forensic science technology, more of investigative technology that need to be focused on, and Indian police needs to be better trained. So these are two, I think, focused areas which I would like to change.
Okay, and with the new criminal laws in place, do you think it is going to, going to shift majorly in the criminal justice system of India? And
Oh,
also
yeah.
one extension to this question, what do you think is the, are the pros and also the cons of these new laws, if you can?
See, these three criminal laws is, I think, biggest reform of criminal justice system in India in last 75 years. I wonder why previous governments did not do it. And I think the present Home Minister Amit Shah ji has done a lot of hard work in this, and he was instrumental in. I'm told he held more than 150 meetings in this. So each section he has discussed with his people. I think there are many forward-looking sections which have been added, like social surveys, special emphasis on crimes against women and children, use of technology, time-bound trials. So a lot of good initiatives have been brought, and I think it will improve criminal justice system to a very large extent. And I think this was required. I think similar change should be brought in civil law also, because India में वो बड़ा famous है तारीख पे तारीख तारीख पे तारीख तारीख पे तारीख. I think that era need to go. Today, modern India, the rising power, world power India needs modern laws and modern changes and time-bound justice.
Okay, and any criticism you feel of these three laws which can be, misused practically, or maybe in coming 3-4 years, it might need to be amended? Anything, any?
I don't think there is any such provision which can be criticized, but I think there is a provision of amending if some at later stage government feels, parliament feels there is a problem in this particular section. There, like some people are raising that more powers have been given to police.
Right.
I think Parliament is within its powers to amend these things and bring the requisite changes in the law.
Okay, so on that note, sir, we'll stop our conversation. Thank you so much for your time. It was really nice talking to you. So this was Mr. Shesh Paul Vaid. We hope you enjoyed our conversation. To watch more such interesting conversation, please like and subscribe our channel. And do not forget to click the bell icon to get instant alerts. Till then, this is Pallavi signing off. Stay informed, stay curious, and stay tuned. Thank you for watching Indian Mastermind.